Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
39-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by Devin.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Past the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Steelers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Roethlisberger's pass.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 20, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 16 yards, a first down.
Johnson, a gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Steelers nothing.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Steelers. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
48-yard line.
Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to James Washington.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
James Conner, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger and hitting Juju on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And now look at this. this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Eddie will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that'll make it third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He'll run it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's our field. And it's our house. March forward. March forward. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got you. I got you.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Finish it up. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Rabbit.
Ingram again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Finish it up. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I smell fear.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to
a very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ben to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
1st down, Steelers.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
30, James
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
At the 11-yard
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Ravens 37, Steelers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Ben leaves to Connor on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Watch the pass.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And
here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
At the Ravens' 5-yard line.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the